I just finished the first 3 episodes of The Beauty on Hulu, and honestly, I'm not hooked. The hype around this show is big. The trailer alone pulled in over 200 million views in just a few weeks. But the second I started watching, I could not stop comparing it to The Substance. The similarities are hard to ignore, which raises a big question. Did the series, The Beauty, copy the movie? Or was it the other way around? Don't get me wrong, the budget is crazy. The show jumps across France and Italy and even throws in some surprising cameos from Bella Hadid, Meghan Trainor, and Ben Platt. Still, despite all that, the story feels a little thin. Or maybe I'm just missing something. So, in this video, let's break it all down. The inspiration behind the series. What is the difference between the series and the source comics? Did The Beauty copy the Substance movie, or was it the other way around? And what do we know so far? The inspiration of the series. The Beauty is based on a comic released in 2016 by writer Jason Hurley and artist Jeremy Hahn. The idea sounds simple, but it's disturbing when you really think about it. What if you could become beautiful instantly with no effort at all? And what would you be willing to risk to make that happen? In the comics, 2 years after the beauty hit the world, it's more than just a disease. It turns people insanely beautiful. Fat disappears, hair grows back, skin clears up, and faces get sharper. People actually want it, and around half the world has it, including 200 million Americans. The disease has split society. Some see it as the ultimate status symbol, while others think it's a scary betrayal of humanity. Pro and anti-beauty groups have showed up, and violence like hate crimes and bombings is on the rise. In the comic, there is a man who's naturally very handsome. With society so obsessed with the beauty, everyone he meets assumes he's infected and becomes fixated and attracted to him, even though he's not infected. Ironically, his natural looks, mistaken for the virus, makes dating more complicated instead of easier. In the show, the disease completely changes your appearance, and while some people try to get infected, many people wake up transformed without even realizing they were exposed. In 2024, Ryan Murphy, who made the show, talked about what inspired it. He said, "It's even more relevant now because about 1 in 8 adults in the US are using GLP-1 drugs, and lots more are trying the popular weight loss pills." What is the difference between the series and the source comics? The disease works differently in the TV series than in the comic. In both, getting infected is quite intense. You get high fever and your body goes through serious stress. In the comic, people just fall asleep and wake up looking hotter and way better. The show turns it up to scary levels. Bodies twist painfully and wrap themselves in a slimy cocoon before emerging as a total new stunning person. On the show, they even come out as a new actor, making the transformation feel way more dramatic than in the comic. Like the show, the comic follows 2 detectives as they investigate a series of mysterious deaths. They discover that almost everyone infected will die about 2 years later. The detectives find a potential cure, but a deadly masked man is determined to stop them. He's working for the secret group that created and spread the disease, and a cure could expose them. After a violent showdown, the man is defeated and the cure started spreading worldwide. By the final issue in 2021, the beauty has been completely wiped out. Did the beauty copy the Substance movie? Or was it the other way around? After The Substance became a hit and even won Demi Moore a Golden Globe,
This is the first time I've ever won anything as an actor.
People can't help but compare it to The Beauty. So did they copy the movie? In The Substance, Fading star Elizabeth Sparks finds a black market drug that makes her younger and perfect. But there's a catch. If you break the rules, you turn into a literal monster. Since The Beauty is coming out after the movie, some think it's a copy. But the comic it's based on came out in 2016, years before The Substance in 2024. The Substance itself was inspired by the director's earlier short film, Reality Plus, about a brain implant that lets people see themselves with their dream bodies. So even though they seem similar, it's really just a weird coincidence. When asked if The Beauty is like The Substance, Ashton Kutcher admits that he has another comparison in mind. Limitless with Bradley Cooper, where a drug makes him insanely productive. I actually loved that movie when it first came out. It's a breath of fresh air. Ashton added he loves stories where people get almost superhuman powers, not full-on sci-fi, just a little beyond what's possible today, because it feels real and way more exciting. While The Substance was all about Hollywood and people trying to avoid getting old, The Beauty looks at more things like people wanting to cure sickness, lose weight, or make their appearance look better, showing just how obsessed we are with looking perfect. What do we know so far? In the TV show, The Beauty start out as a hidden threat, not something everyone knows about. The first episode kicks off with the model causing chaos in Paris, then suddenly exploding. Two FBI agents, Cooper and Jordan, are sent to investigate and discover a disturbing pattern. Models across Europe are dying in the same strange way. Before they die, these people go through amazing physical changes, barely looking like themselves. That's because they've caught the beauty, a disease spread through sex that turns people into completely new, incredibly attractive versions of themselves. The story also follows Jeremy, a lonely young man who feels invisible to women. After a failed plastic surgery, he tries to take matters into his own hands, but instead is given a miracle solution. A woman with a beauty transforms him completely, and he becomes an attractive man. There's another twist in the series. The Beauty was not supposed to spread this way. A very rich man called the Corporation created a safer, injectable version and wants to stop the sex-transmitted version because it's dangerous and threatening his fortune. While the detectives investigate, the Corporation uses its own enforcer to protect its secrets. Even with the big budget visuals and fast pacing, The Beauty just didn't really hook me. Will I keep watching it? Maybe. I'll give it another shot. But right now, after finishing the 3 episodes, there's nothing really pulling me back. It honestly feels like The Substance, just the Timo version. If each episode had a stronger hook, something to really look forward to, I might feel differently. But that's just me. But what do you think? Let me know. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.